Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Legacy of the Ancients. In the last episode, we completed the 4 Jewels dungeon, leaving with the 4 Guardian Jewels found at the very bottom of it. Victorious, we talked with the caretaker who then leveled us twice, but we still needed to locate the compendium. Thankfully, the healers have located it in a fortress across the sea. We have no means of actually crossing the ocean, since any raft we attempted to bring out there would just capsize, killing us, and then we would reappear here on the mainland, if my memory serves me correctly. Thankfully, we never even had to make the attempt, as we were offered a diamond key up in Holy Point, which allows us to view the final exhibit in the museum that we have yet to view. And thus, we're outside the museum, ready to do it. Off screen, I've done just a tiny bit of things that I thought I probably should do just and not bore you guys with. I've put most of the money that I had into the bank, and I've sold off most of the equipment that we had. We're not going into a dungeon, so nothing's likely to destroy my weapons or armor, and I picked up some superb plated mail up in Langsburg. The healer there is indeed dead, so they are eliminating all the members of the Guardian of the Scroll, that cult, apparently. A cult? The secret organization designed to find and protect Tarmalon from that compendium. We're all set. We've got as many firebolts and magic flames as I'm willing to spend money on. 40 healing herbs. I think we're all set, viewer. So, let's go ahead and do this. The final code wheel for us. Let's see. Jarfalon. Oh, no. Jarfalon? Jalfron. Jalfron. There's no A in there. Okay, I see you. Now we need an opal. Where is the opal? There it is. Okay, so we got to go in this direction. And then we want ring 5, which is 64353. I apologize, viewer, for the delay in getting this final episode for Legacy of the Ancients up. I had surgery this week on Monday, July 1st. Today is July 6th, 2024. And my first few days were better than the last few days have been. I'm not in any serious pain, and nor are there any serious problems, but my body has been asking me to get a great deal of sleep. And it's tricky to record when you're tired. It makes for very poor Let's Plays, since I normally struggle to sound coherent in the games that I am playing, and it's more apparent to me when I don't get sleep that I can't keep my train of thought on the tracks, and all the words I like to use don't make themselves available, as we've seen or heard in the prior few playlists of mine, or every playlist of mine tends to be that way, huh? I hope you guys have enjoyed this, by the way. This is going to be the final video for this playlist, unless something goes horrifically wrong here with the recording, or with our attempt to secure the scroll. Which, I mean, things are going to go horrifically wrong, but I mean, recording-wise, so, or planning-wise, if I'm not overly cautious with my approach, as it were. It's been a long time since I've been at the fort, looking to take the scroll from the warlock. We'll see how well I do. But the very ending of the game will have some credits that roll and what have you. It's a music that plays, so my voice might not be able to overcome it. So I'll just say thank you everyone for watching this now, as opposed to waiting until the credits begin rolling. It's been a blast to play this game again. Still holds up in my opinion from all the video games I've played throughout my years. Still my #1 game ever. I love Legacy of the Ancients. Arguably, Legend of Black Silver is better than this. It's twice as much of this, with even more content. Like, By that I mean there's more things to do in the game. It's not just this times 2, it's this times 2 plus more different stuff. But this was the first game I ever purchased, and the first really long RPG I ever played. So this has got a special place in my heart, thanks to that. Alright, and with that said, let's now go ahead and view this exhibit. A Flight of Fancy. Insert diamond coin. You haven't used this exhibit. Insert your diamond coin. This magnificent beast was found frozen to a high cliff near the museum. Oh, did they bring it inside? I guess they did. Okay, so we have a frozen Pegasi inside the museum. Locals say that Pegasus stood alert for over a lifespan, poised as if ready to fly. Finally, the magical animal succumbed to the bitter cold, so something called it to the area just outside the museum for some reason. What was that? Suddenly, the ice-covering Pegasus cracks apart. The winged horse looks at you with probing eyes, and then lowers one wing, as if asking you to climb on. Do you want to climb on? Now, we could say no, in which case I don't know what happens. I guess the game ends. The game doesn't end, but you can go about doing whatever it is you're going to do and not make any progress towards the end of the game. But this is what we're supposed to do if we want to actually get over to the fortress. I do like that the game gives you this choice. Like, you don't have to get on if you don't want to, but you should. I think Black Silver was another game that gave you some choices, which the answer you're supposed to choose is obvious. You can choose the other one. Your game state becomes unwinnable at that point, but you can choose it if you really decide you don't want to go any forward with your character for saving the world. But we're getting on. Gives me a good chance to drink some Coke Zero Cherry. We have to put in disc side 1, apparently. And off we go. Note that we are still consuming food, so days are passing as we're flying. Pegasus here is extraordinarily strong to fly for several days without rest at all. The ocean here is more turbulent, and we would probably not get past that little island that we had just, or that outcropping of land we had seen. Had we tried to take a raft out in this direction. I think you're warned about how dangerous it is. There's that, I always do that as a hand pointing north, right there. Always, as if I played this game every year. I should play it every year. That looks like a mermaid to me with a spear behind her back. That little island there. I like that we pass over them, so this way you're not just thinking that nothing's happening. You are passing over all these little islands and that's words, Tim. Oh, Pegasus sets us down, and there's the fortress in the middle of a swamp. Or, if not in the middle of the swamp, but towards one side of it. Let's equip our healing herbs and visit the fort. Can we examine? I think those are venom floaters. No, slimes. And slimes have more than 50 hit points. Interesting. It's a castle, not a fort. I apologize. I thought it was the fortress that we're going to. Well, we're going in. Something else I never tried was getting back on Pegasus again. And seeing if it could just fly me back to the museum. Like, oh, you know what? We're not doing this. Okay. Those are cannons. We haven't seen anything like this in any of the towns we visited so far, nor the Rose Quartz Castle. So I'm guessing the technology here that has been researched to provide this warlock with the instruments of destruction he's looking for is more advanced. You see cannons. I'm surprised we even know what they are. To tell you the truth, we've never encountered anything like this. Pistols don't exist as a weapon that we're able to use. And gunpowder, we've never seen anything like it. Maybe we had some knowledge ingrained into us viewing one of the exhibits earlier. Maybe weaponry gave us some information about these things existing. And we take the escalator down. Deep into the fort. Or the castle. I'm gonna keep calling it fort, viewer. Now, if you think for 1 second that they are not aware that something activated that escalator, and by that I mean whoever's living in here, you would be incorrect. They are probably aware that we're here now. You see stone walls. No other information available here. And we're not allowed to get back up there again. Doors slam shut. Gas fills the room. You fall asleep. You are in a jail. You see a guard. He may be within hearing distance. Hello, viewer. What happened to us? We were imprisoned. So much for our heroic attempt at getting the scroll. They've taken all of our weapons and armor. We still have our spells and all our other items on us, so I guess they weren't too concerned about that. Without any weapons, they're doubtful that we'll be able to kill anyone here. And we'll see that spells are not so effective, but we'll see that later. Well, we can hold our healing herbs. Let's speak. The guard walks over. Shut your trap, or I'll reach through and bop ya. Oh, well, how about we reach through and bop you? You surprise a guard and kill him. You find a rod on the body and unlocks the door. You find a broadaxe. Superb broadaxe. Wow, they're not messing around here. Not a ranged weapon, but better than our bow and arrow in terms of the tier of weapon. I think it's the next one we would have gotten above a bow. Do we have that scepter? Guard jewel, magic ice, compass. They didn't take the guard jewels either. Thank goodness. We could try holding the magic seeds. Can we use them? No effect. It is a warlock. It sounds like as if he would have magic at his disposal. And likely these don't work because of that. A grate blocks the way. We're not getting out that way. Foul water bubbles. Well, we do have magic ice. A nice reward for beating the pirates. No, not the pirate. Well, technically kind of that way. Technically kind of? A reward for retrieving the scepter and crown of Mancella. And the magic ice will freeze this little pond. We have no armor, though, so we're likely to get the living snot kicked out of us if we have to fight things here. Only a single guard here. No one... Oh, and hey, there's the trap again. If you're wondering, Tim, why didn't you choose the other way? It doesn't matter which path you take here. Whichever one you walk into will be the one that has doors slammed shut and gas fill the room. Those guards look like they're aware of us. You see yellow guard armor in the bottom. You put on the armor. Do we? We do. Good plated mail. Not as awesome as our superb, but it'll have to do. And now we look like a guard. So these guards will not be hostile to us. Unless we start combat. So our peasant apparently is really good at the art of infiltration in some capacity. Being able to pull off the fact he is a guard. And it's not that hard. You just face... You face south and you just occasionally stomp your feet. And that's it. That's not so bad. An Orient office. The table is bare. Must be where the warlock plans all his evil doings. Just buying the compendium at a thrift store. Really winding passage here. This doesn't feel like a castle or a fort to me. It feels more like a cave system. The guards eye you warily. Like, what is he doing here? We don't have any orders to allow another guard to pass. There's no way past these guys to mine. Let's speak. Greetings, soldier. That's it. So there's no way past these guys, as far as I'm aware, other than combat. So, let's do it. We missed. We missed again. Maybe we shouldn't do this then. The card isn't even reacting. Wow. Wow, that's embarrassing. They don't even care. We tried to attack him twice and miss. I didn't think that we're trying to sneakily attack him and we keep messing up. Well, we gotta fight him sooner or later, so let's try this again. A third time's a charm. Yes. Okay, so they have about 200-something hit points. Let's try using a magic flame and show you why magic is not something you can rely on here. 4 hit points of damage. Even point blank, with a bolt, we do not do any significant damage. We could use magic if we need to, I suppose. If we have a wave of guards all around us, not moving forward, and we don't want to be attacked by multiple guards at the same time, we could eventually kill guards with our spells, but it will take quite some time. So here we're going to have to fight 2 guards? No. Okay. Something's stopping them from moving up. I guess there's not enough room to maneuver inside this place, such that both of them can't get up to attack me at once. I didn't know what warily ever meant when I was young. I just assumed that they wanted to fight. Which is not the case. It's the opposite. They're suspicious and ready for one if you do. Is that right? Yeah, they're getting ready for one if things don't, if you stick around, I suppose. Now, viewer, up ahead, and for the rest of this location, there's going to be, like, alarms sounding, or what have you, and it might be a bit loud, so you may want to lower your volume a little bit. I have tweaked the in-game volume down just a tad. I don't think it's going to be too overbearing, but I don't know. I haven't been here in years, so and I have not recorded this with OBS in quite some time. So let's get started. There it is, the scroll. Hold our guard jewels. You see the compendium. Sonic magic. You can't move. The warlord appears at the wall. Oh! You fool! You can't stop me. As you stand helpless, I'll use this scroll to cast the spell of death. All life outside this fortress will cease. Man, that escalated very quickly. But you didn't kill us. Use the guard jewel? No effect. Let's use our healing herbs. And again. Can we move now? We can! So he appeared at the wall, but doesn't mean he teleported. And you might be able to see there's something funny about this wall here. I'm glad the scroll has a countdown timer that the entire place can hear. Uh-oh. Did we make it here in time? We did. A little too slow there, Mr. Warlock. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight multiple guards here. Ooh. These guys hurt a lot more than the earlier guards did. Are we wearing our armor? We are. Oh man, only 7 damage as well. So we're going to fight 2 of them. As opposed to all 3. So the earlier guards were chumps then. Or not the strongest types, but maybe the Warlock buffed these ones. So that they would obviously be much stronger than the earlier ones we fought. Uh-oh. Oh, this is... I don't want to do this, but we're going to have to. We're holding our healing herbs? We are. So here, we're going to now start swinging at the guard on the left. Your character prefers to fight the left-facing opponents for some reason. We're going to use our healing herbs. We're taking lots of damage. Nope, wrong thing. One at a time. We are on the timer. But just walking up is a great way for us to get killed and not save the world. We don't want to fight them individually. That's right, group together. Individually is exactly what you want to do, Tim. Nope, you can't move south. You can't move through the guard. You gotta kill him first, Tim. We're gonna hope this is the correct way. Oh, it feels like this is the right way. That looks like a very ugly room. Oh, man. Maybe it doesn't matter. Even if we kill one guard using like 50 bolt spells, we still will then have the next guard to deal with. Ooh, that was a lucky 3 miss there. I kind of like that these 2 moved up the way they did. I feel like... Oh, we killed the one on the right. Interesting. I feel like they're messing up their attack pattern here. But I'm glad they've done this, rather than having to swing at 3 guards each time. Just 2 is much better. If you didn't think you need healing herbs in this game, let it be known you do. Ugh. Agile guys, too. Very agile, these two. Come on, game! Please! Wow! What the f— I'm gonna start cursing soon if I miss like 10 of these in a row. Come on now. This should not be possible. I don't think I've ever missed so many swings in a row. We'll kill this one. Heal. Equip magic ice. Okay. Heal. Hold. Magic ice, and let's go. Nope. That was— oh my goodness. All sorts of wrong buttons are being pressed. Oh, Compendium is attacking us. Hold the healing herbs. It's destroying healing herbs whenever it hits us, too. We have to get to it. It's destroyed all the healing herbs it's allowed to destroy. That's super awkward. Let's hold our Guardian Jewel. Hold our healing herbs again. And take it. Hey! Alright! But it's not over yet! No way! That was way too easy. We don't have a way to actually hit him at range, so we got to walk over to him. I don't know what happens if you die in the fortress, either, for that matter. I am assuming that he takes back the compendium. Good for you. You must have played a lot of Stones of Wisdom, sir. Oh, come on. Please. Oh man, he did better in the endurance training game too, I see. Man, what level did the caretaker level this guy to? Hey! Not high enough. Security alert! Our leader has been killed. Block all doors. Explosive charges set. Self-destruct in 5 minutes. Let's heal. I don't know if it actually you actually have 5 minutes. I just know we don't want to stay here. We gotta get out. So we're running for the exit. Or I think it might be the exit. There it is! You didn't think it would be that easy. Oh man, this is gonna be a bit awkward here. We want to kill these 2 guards to our sides first. Otherwise we have to take 4 hits at a time. Okay, these guards are a lot weaker. Or can be a lot weaker. Yep. About 75 hit points or so. Oh. Depends upon the guard. Run. Run, run, run. Uh-oh. That sounds worse. I think we're going to be heading north and then west. Let's try going this way. Oh, we may get hit by 3 guards at once coming up. No disturbing us. me and this guard have scores to settle, apparently. He did really well in the dexterity training this guard. We'll check how many healing herbs we have when we get out of here. I think you're reduced to about 20. After the compendium is done with you. This seems like the right way to go if there's guards in the way. I'm assuming our protagonist knows what a self-destruct... Nope. What a self-destruct sequence is. Oh no. We're choosing all the wrong directions. And the alarm just keeps getting a higher pitch. That doesn't... It's... The sense of urgency continues to increase. I guess putting on guard's armor wouldn't really help us here. We'd be the only guard running for the exit. All the other guards are already there. Stationed in... Oh, and waiting for us. Oh no! The giant yellow border makes it... I mean, it adds a whole new dimension to this. We'll stick with the... It's odd... maybe that's not the way we want to go. There's a guard down here. Sorry, guard. We're assuming you're blocking the exit. Nope, you were blocking a dead end. Who put so many dead ends? Why are there so many dead ends on the way out? It's almost as if they designed this so that, if the leader was killed, whoever killed him wouldn't be able to escape. Oh man. I think it's been officially 5 minutes now since the 5-minute warning happened. But the game doesn't take into account the pausing, I'm guessing. Oh! Red! We're in the red! Nope, that was used. That's not what you wanted, Tim. You just hit the button without thinking. Every healing herb you use like that is also really bad, Tim. Because you might be out of healing herbs. You haven't checked. Want to know, Tim. Try to get 2 more points of dexterity next time you do this. Ah, so many guards! But there's some green. This must be the exit. It's too big to put a door in the way. Thankfully, they're stepping up one at a time. It's, again, not very efficient at stopping me. The guard to our north there, north above us and to the left, really should step up and help his comrades. We can't slip past him either. We're gonna have to kill every guard in this little room here. Yeah, we won't be able to go left anymore. We have to kill him. Go! The fortress explodes behind us. Only rubble is left. You are not allowed to re-enter the castle once you have destroyed it. Now, how are we looking equipment-wise? 15 healing herbs left. Did we... Okay, it must have reduced us to like 25 healing herbs or something. I thought we used quite a few to get out of that castle. But we did it, everyone! More importantly, we have the compendium. Can we use it? Let's save the game first. Before we destroy the world. Let's see. I never tried using the compendium, I think, after I've acquired it. I don't think we're able to. Read compendium. Nothing happens. Okay. Hopefully another group of bandits is waiting out here to take it from us and resell on the black market. And then we'll talk with Pegasus and return to the museum. To my knowledge, the timer in that fortress waits, like, when it detonates, occurs when you leave. I don't think it matters how much time you spend in the fortress. It increases in rank when certain spots are passed. In how urgent the sounds are to rush you to the exit. But you're in no danger, gameplay-wise, of it self-destructing. However, I have not actually tried to stick around in the fortress ever. I don't know if you walk all the way back after getting to the very exit, does the fortress still explode and kill you in it? I don't know. The Doughty brothers seems like the pair who would have actually done something, like, planned for that occurrence, if that's what you decided you wanted to do. Oh my goodness. Put in disc 1, put in disc 2, put in disc 1, put in disc 2. Victory soda. The caretaker wants to see us. Well, let's not keep him waiting, everyone. We have the compendium. We have the jewels. And hopefully, the caretaker will now accept these items for his own or for the world's safekeeping here. Now, we don't have to turn it in. We could just wander around the dungeons a little bit, roll a little bit, get some more coins, rob a few more towns, etc., etc. But we are done. Let's go ahead and bring this to the caretaker. The Wizard's Compendium! Tarmalon is saved! Never again will my people ignore the power of this evil device. With the help of the 4 magic jewels, it will be guarded night and day. You have succeeded against all odds. How one person came to possess such strength, courage, and wisdom, I shall never know. Tarmalon is forever in your debt. By my power as caretaker, your level is now 10. Please, look at the ancient artifact exhibit, and then return here. You also get, as you can see, a ton of gold, immediately getting 50,000 bucks. And your hit points were not only raised, but our hit points were also healed to 3,000, our new maximum. To my knowledge, the max level you can attain in the game is 7. Or rather, that's just 10, so I'm lying. You get 10 after completing the fortress, but I don't think you get higher than 7 before you complete the fortress. So, it's more like he levels you to max level. One more rank after rank 7. Ancient artifact. Hey! We got some magic jewels holding it in, or guarding it, making sure it's indeed going to be protected day and night. And hopefully no one can just reach in and take this compendium in the future. This Wizard's Compendium was crafted by Tarmalon wizards millennia ago. It has just returned to exhibit after mysteriously disappearing several years ago. During its absence, this scroll was used to cast evil and powerful spells. The scroll was recovered, and is now confined to this exhibit by 4 special guard jewels. Until now, this museum has considered all magic a hoax. But the Leather Scroll's abilities are stunning, proving the power of Tarmalon magic. I guess the teleports that happen here must be through technological means, as opposed to magic, right? If this is the museum's stance. I would have liked these exhibits to tell us a little bit more about the lore and history of these things as well. It's more or less just, once again, cliff notes. I guess the caretaker's kind of lazy. He must be being paid to just caretake and not write these reports or the exhibit descriptions. Alright guys, it's time for the end of the game. We're going to see the, not the credits roll, but we're going to get a summary of everything that's occurred. And a nice congratulations and thanks for playing the game. And it will be it. This is by far the best ending for any game I've also ever played. One of the reasons why this game I think also remains my #1. Thank you again everyone for watching. I hope it was fun to watch me play this one. And we will probably play Black Silver sometime in the future. I'm thinking early next year we'll visit that one. Anyway, let's do it. You have shown bravery against all odds. You have revealed selfless dedication in the face of adversity. By my power as caretaker, I award thee the Galactic Medal of Honor. Looks like a laser tag device that you used to wear on your chest. Yeah. This medallion, the museum's highest honor, has been awarded to only a handful of explorers across the galaxy. Wear it with pride. And now, allow me to present our newest display. Not long ago, an evil wizard's compendium sat on display in this museum. Since we knew nothing of its power, or how to control it, the scroll was like a bomb, awaiting a spark. One day, the compendium was stolen from the museum. As it traveled through Tarmalon, a scourge of terror followed in its wake. Cities were burned. Monsters rampaged. Our best agent managed to recover the scroll, but was killed before he could report on its hidden magic. Then, at Tarmalon's darkest hour, the scroll reached the hands of a lowly peasant. Thus, Galvin arrived at the Great Museum, armed with bare hands, clad in flimsy rawhide. Knowing nothing of the planet, Galvin set out to vanquish the evil scroll. The perils were great, but even when the compendium was stolen in ambush, Galvin was undaunted. By courage in battle and cunning in the museum, Galvin pressed ahead. Soon, the entire planet buzzed with tales of conquest. Galvin rescued the jeweled crown and scepter of Mancella, returned the fountain tulip, and beat the knight's test. Yet ultimate triumph lay ahead. After recovering the 4 guard jewels, Galvin flew the fabled Pegasus to find the scroll and its wielder, an evil and dangerous warlord. The battle was fierce. There were traps to overcome, legions of guards to fight, and the evil warlord to vanquish. In the end, Galvin was victorious, and placed the wizard's compendium for eternal safekeeping in this museum, now flanked by the 4 guard jewels. Through this exhibit, the selflessness heroism of Galvin will always be remembered. Legacy of the Ancients by John and Charles Lotaeri. There remain many different museums on many different planets, each with its own challenge and intrigue. The adventure awaits. Alright everyone, once again, that ends it. Thank you all again for watching. Music and sounds by Johnny Clonerus. Thank you again for watching everyone. Hope it was entertaining, and I will see you in the next game. Take care guys. And thanks one more time for watching. Oh, and we have artwork by Dan. Well, I missed that one. Thanks again everyone. See you later.